All right, so far in our journeyman manager career, we've coached teams across Europe. I've won league titles in Scotland, Germany, Italy, and also now England. I've won 4 Champions League trophies with 3 different teams, but I feel like something's missing. There's one place left that I have not been to in my career. So quite possibly the final stop in this journeyman save this series. It starts today and we are going to Spain. So of course, drop me a like down below if you are enjoying this series, and I say we get right into it. Now, I'm coming off a historic season with Manchester City, coaching arguably my best team ever, but soon after lifting the Champions League trophy, I announced my departure. I'm leaving Man City because I have a new contract offer on the table, and the offer is from Real Madrid, a chance to manage one of the most iconic and storied teams in football history, a team where I can truly make my final mark and maybe become the best manager of all time. It was a pretty easy choice for me, so I said yes and signed on to be Real Madrid's new manager. The final chapter of this journeyman series officially begins. And this final chapter might be actually the craziest. So yeah, we are currently in season 12 of this save. We are in 2035, so we are so far into the future. I've only been this far a couple of times, I think, so it's not happened very often, but this is pretty much going to be the final chapter, the final team of the entire journeyman save. But man, we are going out with an absolute bang at Real Madrid. Here at Real Madrid, I want to build the best team ever. That's my goal here. But let's just say it's not going to happen quite overnight. Now, we are taking over a Real Madrid team that we faced a lot in this series at multiple teams. They've always given me a lot of issues, so we're very familiar, but they're an 84 team across the board, so they're not actually amazing. You know, for example, our former team Man City, they're a 93, 88, 87 team, so they are miles better. So we are joining pretty much an aging like a Real Madrid team to start. So I guess first let's go over the squad, you know, go over the most important players here. Now our starting keeper is 8th rated, 25 years old, Albert Meyer. Now he's a regen. It looks like maybe even the Neuer region. I actually don't know. Now he's probably not going to start for us. I do want a new keeper in this team, definitely. Our best left back is Rafael Obrador, so that's definitely not going to cut it for Real Madrid. Now center back's different. We got Saliba and also Dean Howson at center back. So, you know, Saliba is 34 years old, but these two are not bad together. Howson's 30 years old, so he's definitely more on the younger side, although it's not exactly young. But I would say for a starting center back pairing, that's not too bad. And then Beraldo is kind of like the third choice. So we are looking pretty good at center back. Now, right back, we have Trent Alexander-Arnold and also Arnau Martinez. Now, Trent is 36 years old. So yeah, this man is probably close to retiring, but I do have a plan for him this year, maybe that might work. It just might. A little about that later on, probably. Now, in the midfield, we have, of course, Jude Bellingham. We've coached his brother at like, I think 2 different teams. Now, in this save, he's 32 years old and he's 94 rated. So he's one of the best players in the world by far. We used him in the 2028 Euros, I believe. So now we finally get to actually coach him. At left wing, Vinny is still here, 34 years old, still 88 rated, still 95 pace. So he still looks pretty good, actually. We got backups here in Pau Sanz and also Karim Adeyemi. Now at right wing, we have Kylian Mbappe, which when I actually joined here, he was a striker and he was 83 overall. I moved him to right wing. He went up +4 to 87. So I guess he liked that change. Yeah, man, 36 years old. Mbappe is so old now. His pace is kind of gone away, but he doesn't look bad. I feel like he has one more year left in him to be a starter. After that, he's probably going to be a bench player for us. That just shows how far we are in this series, man. It's so weird to see Mbappe at 36 years old. And then our best striker is actually Fabio Silva at 32 years old. So I mean, you can see the team has really good players like Bellingham, Saliba, Vinny, Howson, but it drops off real quick. And also all these players are so old, man. There's so many players in their late 30s and also beyond like Trent and Mbappe. So this team needs a lot of work to try and compete against Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and also our former teams, Dortmund, Man City now, and AC Milan. This team needs a lot of work, but I will say I have some very good plans for this team though, some very good plans. Now, a big reason why I joined Real Madrid though is they financially backed us. We have 771 million in our budget. You know, that was a very big factor why we signed here. They promised us a lot of financial resources, so we got the money to truly transform this team. Now, in terms of formation, I am going to go back to my 4-3-3 holding for the first season here at Real Madrid. I think, you know, I've won like 3 Champions League trophies using this. I think for the first year, it definitely makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I think right off the bat, you can see in the starting 11, the red exclamation points, this team needs some big signings. Now, first though, our first actual change might not be a new signing. It might be something else. So Mr. Trent Alexander-Arnold here, he's an 81 rated right back. So definitely Martinez is the starter, but we've always thought about Trent being a midfielder, and at right back, he's a +1. If I move him to center mid, he's a +6. So he's going to be like an 85 rated midfielder, I think, if we change his position. So I think to start, I am going to probably, you know, change Trent to a center mid, because I mean, hey, him as a midfielder might actually work for us in season 1. We might get like the last little bit of football left in Trent's career. All right, so let's see. So I'm going to move Trent to a center mid. So right back to now center mid, and he goes up +5 to 86. Okay, that change is, it's very worth it, I think. Especially this far in the future, his time as a right back is done. But with 90 passing, his stats are pretty well rounded still. I feel like he could still play in the midfield for us. You know, 89 vision, 85 reactions. I mean, in terms of ball control, crossing, curve, he's still valuable to this team. 90 short passing. So I think when that changed, he might actually take a starting midfield spot for us. I might have a midfield 2 of Bellingham, Trent, and then sign a new CDM. All right, so that's the first change, but now we need some big signings here. And I'm talking big. So I think first go after our new starting striker. And yeah, you probably know who we're going to target here, man. It's been a while. It's been, I think, a total of like 5 seasons. I think 5 seasons. But it's time finally for a reunion with our Aberdeen youth player, Frankie O'Donnell. Now, we found this guy in year 2 of this save, I think, at Aberdeen. So year 2. We're now in year like 12. So it's been like 10 seasons, actually. But man, 98 rated, 28 years old, 6'5". He's the Scottish Zlatan. In a front 3 with Vinny and Mbappe, this dude would be absolutely amazing. I have not used him in so long. His stats have gotten so much better since then. We got to bring Frankie to Real Madrid, man. This is the start of the reunion. Now, he's going to cost probably like 300 million, but hey, man, Real Madrid have backed us here. We got a lot of money to work with. So I'm going to start with like 250. Let's go 250, see what Dortmund say to that. I think his contract's up in a year. So, you know, they're trying to sell him to actually get a profit for him, I guess, or some kind of money. I can do 260 for Frankie. So 260 million for Frankie O'Donnell, a youth player that I discovered. And that's going to be our first signing at Real Madrid. I want to see if he wants like 750,000 per week. He's going to walk away for that. Oh, he's going to walk away for that. Come on, 750,000 a week and you walk away? Bro, how much does he want on the wages? Frankie. Bro, walking away after getting an offer of 750,000 a week, that is insane. I mean, Frankie is definitely ambitious. All right, it's funny. This time they just accept 250, so they didn't even counter a 260 this time. So we got 10 million less. I'll take it. All right, though, what is this man going to want his wages, bro? He's gonna be paid probably like $1 million a week. He wants 900,000 per week. Okay, we're going to remove the bonus because that's 37 million for 20 goals. He's definitely going to score 20, so I'm not doing that. 1.1 million per week. We have to do it. One of the highest paid players in the world now, Frankie O'Donnell. But we are finally reunited with our star striker. So from Aberdeen to Dortmund to now Real Madrid. You know, we're planning a bunch of reunions at Real Madrid in time. It's not going to happen all at once, but this is kind of like the first of many reunions in Spain. So Frankie O'Donnell, welcome to Real Madrid. Hey, man, our budget just got obliterated, though, like obliterated. All right, though, obviously, Frankie goes up top, so it's going to be a Vinny, Frankie, Mbappe front 3, man. I like that. Even with an old Mbappe, old Vinny, I feel like that's going to work pretty well. So I'd say next, let's go for probably a left back, because we definitely need a left back in this team. I'm fine with Martinez at right back, and I'm also fine with House and Saliba. So we need a left back, and probably the best left back I've used in the entire, like, 12 seasons of this series. I want to sign another former player in Miguel Gutierrez from Borussia Dortmund. And not going to lie, we're probably going to raid Dortmund in this window, but I mean, do I have to say much? He's 91 rated, got 92 pace, 86 passing, 86 dribbling, 84 defending. Out of all the left backs I've used in all these teams, I feel like he's definitely the best. And him being Spanish, it just works coming to Real Madrid. Now, surprisingly, it says we can get him for like 60 million. So that would be probably a steal for a 91 rated left back. So 65 million for Gutierrez, and they want 7.5. Bro, that's an absolute steal. I feel like I'm robbing Dortmund right now. That almost feels a little dirty. But okay, so Gutierrez for 65 million, basically. That is an absolute steal. Now, please don't walk away here. I know you're 91 rated, but please don't walk away. I'm doubling your wage here to come play Real Madrid. He wants an appearance bonus. You know what? Take it. You can have it, Miguel Gutierrez. You can have it. So signing to Miguel Gutierrez. Welcome to Real Madrid. Bro, I feel like I'm building the Avengers right now with the Justice League. I feel like I'm assembling like the Tyztir all-star team. So Frankie, Gutierrez in there. The team is taking shape. I think next we definitely need a CDM. That is for sure behind Bellingham and Trent. Now here we might poach our most recent former team. I gotta pair up Joe Bellingham with his brother Jude Bellingham. I have to pair up the brothers, man. At this point, Job is 92 rated. He's got just insane stats across the board. He's pretty much like the perfect footballer. He can do everything on the pitch in this save. He's just got like no weaknesses. Now he's gonna cost probably like 200 million. So it's definitely gonna be a lot of money spent here. And as you can see, our budget is starting to fall apart in mere seconds. Okay, let's go closer to his value. So let's start with like 165. Feels like a healthy starting point. Wait, why am I negotiating with Nuno? It's Man City. Is Nuno my replacement of Man City? That's kind of weird. All right, the Man City to accept 170 for Bellingham. And so we're gonna have the Bellingham brothers in the midfield along with Trent. I feel like that's gonna be so much fun. Funny, man, we are literally assembling the Avengers right now. I'm making calls left to right. All right, so I'm gonna give him like 700,000 per week probably. He'll probably okay with that, right? 700? Yes, he will. So man, these players are getting paid a lot, but they're so high rated, man. We got to do it. Inflation in 2035 is real. But okay, so Frankie, Gutierrez, and Joe Bellingham brought in all Dortmund players. Kind of funny, former Dortmund players. You know what's funny? Probably our last signing is another Dortmund player here. But okay, so Bellingham in there. This team is starting to truly take shape. Yeah, this looks like a team now, like a true team. Now, I feel like what we're just missing now is probably a keeper. You know, 83 rated for our keeper is not good enough for me. So I think our final signing in this summer window, it's got to be a keeper. And probably, once again, the best keeper I've used in the entire series here. It's got to be our old boy, Gregor Kobel, man. 37 years old, but he's still so good. He was just amazing at Dortmund, man. I want to use him again. So for maybe like 20 million, that's an absolute steal for Kobel. Apparently, his value is 25 million. I feel like that's wrong though. Let's go for like 25 million. Dortmund should just flat out accept that, which they do. All right, 25 million for Kobel for a 90 rated keeper. Sign me up, or actually sign him up. You know what I mean? All right, so Kobel, he's been at Dortmund for so long in this save, but now he's gonna be at Real Madrid. All right, so Kobel in there. That's gonna complete our first summer window at Real Madrid. Now, obviously, there's a lot more players I'm gonna bring here, like former players. We haven't fully assembled our Avengers team yet, but for this first season, I kind of want to try to win with players like Vinny, Mbappe, you know, Trent, Bellingham. I don't want to change this team like too much in year one. I want to try to give Mbappe, you know, one more Champions League trophy to end his career. And also the other point is we don't have enough money to actually bring all of our favorite players in yet. And as you can see, we have only 117 million left. And our former players like Bento, Lavezzi, Reed, Conceição, Nemecha, like these players are very expensive. Also Ronaldo Jr. We can't bring all these guys in at once. So now in January, if things are going wrong, we can always try and like sign with these guys up still today. But the first four we're going to reunite with Frankie Gutierrez, Bellingham, and also Kobel. All right, so that's going to be our summer window complete. And we're ready now to like just take over Spain. All right, so finally it's time for our Real Madrid debut. We're facing Villarreal at home. But first, I'm curious actually how much we've improved this team with 4 signings. Oh yeah, okay, we definitely improved them. 88, 89, 86 now with only 4 signings. Those are some very big upgrades. Now, I forgot to mention I am keeping some of these players on the bench like Adeyemi and also the regen Brito, which they're probably going to play in sim games a lot. I imagine Brito will play over Trent a lot. The Adeyemi will probably switch off with like Vinny and Mbappe at times, but pretty much right here, this is my starting 11. All right, though, so here we go. First game at Real Madrid. We got debuts for Frankie, Bellingham, Gutierrez, Kobel. The Real Madrid chapter officially begins. And it's just been so long since we used Frankie O'Donnell, like so long, but we are finally reunited. Now it's funny, our last Champions League final at Man City was actually played at the Bernabeu, so you know the Spanish fans got a little preview of their new coach, I guess. But okay, we are kicked off at Real Madrid. Let's try to win this first game, man. Frankie, okay, his pace there was already insane. I can already see it. This is a different Frankie than last time we used him. Now first chance goes to Villarreal. Shot is going to be blocked by Saliba. I should mention also that we're on the same sliders we've been on now, I think like since AC Milan and Dortmund still. So with these sliders, it means even though we have an insane team, it's still not exactly you know, it's not exactly easy still. And this Real Madrid team is kind of old, so I feel like it might be kind of a challenge. We'll see though. Bellingham, Frankie, good turn there. Is gonna play it over to Miguel. Now Gutierrez, Vinny over the top to Frankie. Frankie, a chance for something special. He just went for something special on his first shot at Real Madrid. The man is trying to make a statement. Trent from distance, long shot, Trent shot. It's going to be a save. All right, not a terrible start though. Not terrible. Oh, that's a good chance. Dean Howson has to come over and it's going to be a goal for Villarreal. What did I just say, man? It's still going to be a challenge. We just let them score way too easily. All right, I don't like that. You know, 22 minutes in, conceding first. Not a good start to the Real Madrid chapter, man. Come on. We got to win this first game. Remember we lost our first game at City? We got to win this first game at Real Madrid though. All right, Howson over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez, Frankie. Off to Bellingham. Bellingham is going to play it through to Frankie. Frankie can get to it. Not quite. All right, so halftime, we're currently 1-0 down to Villarreal. Well, there's no way we lose this first game, man. There's no way. We're going to win this game. I feel it. We are going to manifest it. Mbappe to Martinez. Martinez over to Frankie. Looking for his first goal for Real Madrid. That was a good chance. Vinny, Frankie. Chance to shoot there. Okay, the ball is just bouncing everywhere. Can't get a shot away, though. And we should have scored there. All right, Kobel's going to play a nice pass to Martinez. Good pass out by Kobel. Trent into Bellingham over to Frankie. Frankie to Vinny. Come on, boys. Find this chemistry. Vinny. No, Frankie was in there, man. That was going to be the first goal. I saw it. We just got to find that pass and actually get it through. All right, Saliba. Oh, that was a misplaced pass. And then Howson gets the blocking at least. That was almost 2-0 to them. We got to be very careful here. Okay, that is a missed time tackle from me. Thankfully, the pass is right at Howson. Oh, there's going to be a good shot there, and it's going to be Villarreal's second goal in the 70th minute. Are you kidding me? We're losing to Villarreal in our first game 2-0, and I feel like we haven't even played bad. We just can't find the goal, and they found like 2 really good chances and taken them both easily. Okay, maybe we're not going to manifest it. Maybe we are going to lose our first game. I don't know. Martinez back to Mbappe. Okay, that was meant for Frankie. Finds Vinny, though. Vinny. Okay, I don't even know where I'm passing it right now. I'm like still asleep here, I guess. Oh, man, they're going to score a third, actually. Kobel, make a save. Kobel, come on, make a save, man. Is Kobel already cooked at 36 years old? Bro, this is like an alarming start. We lost to Bournemouth at Man City in our first game. Like, what was it? 1 or 2-0? Maybe 1-0? A 3-0 loss to Villarreal, though? Like, what kind of start is this? This is, oh, this is quite alarming. Okay, Howson gets that. This is quite alarming, though. We couldn't even score 1 in our first game at the Bernabeu. So after all our signings, all the money spent, we lose 3-0 to Villarreal in our first game. That is embarrassing. All right, so 1 game in, I'm already going to change some of our player roles here. Initially, I wanted Gutierrez Martinez to get forward as attacking wingbacks, but I feel like that's probably not going to work in this team with our defense. So I'm going to move them to wingbacks just to be a little more balanced, I guess. That might kind of like balance out our, you know, just our total structure in the attack. But okay, yeah, first game losing that bad to a team like that is a little bit concerning. Or I should say very concerning, actually. Now, our next game, first game of September, is going to be versus Almeria. Here, let's try and get my actual like first win in a played game. I need some redemption already after game 1. All right, so facing Almeria, a team we definitely should beat, boys. Let's try and have a better performance here. Maybe we just haven't woken up yet. No, this beast hasn't woken up. Now Mbappe, chance here. Gonna cut inside. Mbappe already has the first goal of the game. Okay, that was quick. That was a lot different than last game. 3 minutes in. Frankie gets the assist. Mbappe, a little tiny fake shot there to create the space. And okay, that's already better this game. Come on, let's show that we are the new Galacticos. We are the Avengers. Now, chance here, Saliba. Man, our defense still looks a little weak. At least Saliba got that block in. Now, Trent to Mbappe into Frankie. Frankie's gonna hold it up. Gonna play it over to Kylian. Kylian has a pass in the middle. Gonna try to find him. Oh, that falls to Vinny. Okay, that's a second. That came out of nowhere. Bro, that ball just perfectly fell right in Vinny's lap. And okay, 2-0 to Real Madrid. This is quite the turnaround. Yeah, that was off the defender's foot, I think. That is very fortunate. All right, though. So the Real Madrid legends, Vinny and Mbappe in this save. They've been here for so long. That is our first 2 goals of our time at Real Madrid. And I sense a lot more coming. Mbappe, chance here. Gonna play it over. I believe that's Trent. Trent crosses it to Frankie. Could be a new little combo there. Okay, Frankie's header was so bad. Wait, is that a penalty? Wait, no, that's a free kick. Frankie actually fouled that guy. How does that make sense? How did Frankie foul him? Trent into Vinny. Vinny's gonna go for a finesse shot. He's gonna hit the crossbar. Okay, now we're waking up though. I sense it. We're waking up. And Housen. Good defending there. Nice. I like it. Now Saliba. Whoa, that was kind of a rushed pass, but it's fine. Actually, it's not fine because I just gave it right back to them. Chance here again. Shot. Koble. Good save there. Okay, Koble. Nice of you to make a save for once. Now make some more. All right, Job is gonna steal that. Vinny. Frankie over to Kylian. Kylian Mbappe shot. Okay, crossbar again, really? Bro, I thought that was a for sure goal for us. All right, though, it has been a lot better this game. Vinny, I was trying to find Frankie there. All right, Vinny's gonna get it to Trent. Trent long shot off that guy's face. Gonna be a free kick for who? Probably definitely not us. Oh, that's gonna be a chance, bro. I'm just too slow to recuperate. And okay, Koble, that's a good save there. Koble's waking up too, man. He's arrived. That's the Koble I remember. All right, though, second half begins. Currently 2-0. So like I said, much better. Let's try to keep finding our form with our new team, man. There's always gonna be an adjustment period. Just gotta find it. Now saying that, chance there, but Housen, great tackle there. And then Martinez misses that, goes out to the top of the box. All right, crossover. That's a little weird. Now, okay, that's gonna be one. Gutierrez, great work there. No foul. I love it. Martinez goes to Trent. Trent over the top. Okay, that was meant for Frankie. Vinny gets it over to Miguel Gutierrez, though. Miguel's gonna look for a pass. Goes to Frankie, but he can't get a touch to it. And I'm not getting Frankie like any good service right now. Trent, great still in midfield. I like to see that. Now, Bellingham into Trent. Chance to shoot. Trent shot. It's gonna be blocked again, man. Every shot from distance is blocked right now. Can I just find some space? All right, Gutierrez, you are getting kind of beat here, which is kind of concerning. Everyone is just old, man. Everyone's getting slower every day. Now, block there. Oh, okay, Housen. Whoa, we just cleared it right back to them. That was a little weird. All right, Bellingham into Bellingham for the first time. The brothers. First time I've said that. Now, Vinny. Okay, Vinny, that just went off that guy's head, I think. Gutierrez steals it. Bellingham steals it back. All right, this is some chaos here already. Trent, Frankie. Frankie's in a turn here. Frankie, skill there. Oh, it's beautiful. Frankie O'Donnell's first goal for Real Madrid. It's been like 5 or 6 seasons, and we finally scored a goal again with Frankie O'Donnell. And okay, that was a nice one. That was a really nice one, actually. Just Trent gets the assist. Frankie just goes back inside. Little fake shot. That defender got destroyed. All right, 3-0. This is a lot more like it now. Gotta keep building this form up, man. This team is definitely not as good as our previous teams, obviously. Gotta start building that confidence back, though. All right, Trent over to Mbappe. Mbappe's got space. Gonna try and hold this for a second, though. Gonna hold it. We got Trent making a run. Mbappe goes to Frankie instead. Frankie takes forever to shoot. Oh, he takes the shot, but he's offside. And that's still a good finish, though. Still a good finish from our boy. Trent to Mbappe. Frankie might get another chance here. Frankie, okay, that first touch was kind of rough. I think that first game, though, I was definitely like still a little bit asleep. I think now we've woken up. Bellingham, Frankie's in a turn there. Frankie looking for another great finish from Frankie O'Donnell. He's arrived now. We're here, man. 4-0. Now the dominance will truly begin, I think. Almeria stood no chance in this game, man. No chance. So full time, 4-0 to Real Madrid. That is redemption after our opening day defeat. All right, so we start the year 7 games in, sitting in 3rd, and we are currently 5 points off the leaders, Valladolid. Now, that's surprising. I forgot to mention, last year in the save, Real Madrid finished 2nd and Barcelona finished 1st, so Barcelona are the current champions of Spain. But maybe that might change. It might be Valladolid this year. I don't know. It's not been a terrible start, though. We also won our first Champions League match in a sim. I believe it was versus a small team. I forgot which team, though. I think it was, might have been Ghent, actually. I don't know, or Copenhagen. Stat-wise, Frankie's got 8 goals in 8 games. There's some players from the bench playing, obviously, in Sands and Yemi. Yeah, Mbappe's only played 2 games. players. Vinny's played 5 games. They only have 1 goal each though, so that's a little bit of concerning. I think for at least the time being, you know, with Vinny and Mbappe going down, definitely signs that Yemi will switch in and out. But Frankie, so far 8 goals in 8 games. He has lived up to the hype. And our next game is going to be our first Champions League played match of the year, and it's versus one of our beloved former teams. And Aberdeen, it's been so long since we last used them. Now they still got Leonard there, who we signed, I believe. I mean, Clarkson, Keskinen, those are players we had in that team like 10 years ago almost in the save, which is just insane. I don't know if I recognize anyone else. I don't think I do, but that's crazy. Leighton Clarkson has been an Aberdeen legend at this point. You know, it's kind of funny. Frankie plays his boyhood club Aberdeen in this game. Bro, it's been so long. I'm surprised like this is finally the first time we actually play Aberdeen. You know, we won 2 Scottish Premiership trophies with this club. I enjoyed our time in Scotland so much, but right now we're going to try to destroy them. When the game starts, all friendships are gone. And the only thing that matters is winning. Gutierrez. Crossover to Mbappe. Mbappe's there. Header was actually decent, but he was always kind of leaning backwards. All right, come on though. This is a great game for us to build more confidence, man. Get these scoring numbers up. Vinny gonna hold this, can get all the way over to Martinez. Martinez has Mbappe. Okay, that pass was right at the right back though. And so far though, this Bellingham, Trent, and also Bellingham midfield, it does look good. Trent, oh, time it. Oh, it might be timed off, I think. Mbappe shoots and oh, it's actually timed right. I thought it was offside. Bro, I passed it and there was a delay and I totally thought he was offside, but nope. The Trent to Mbappe connection is definitely there. Yeah, this is kind of why I paired him up on this right side. You know, Trent and Mbappe right behind each other, basically. With Trent's passing and Mbappe's finishing, we probably score a lot like that. And that is the first goal of this game here. Now, chance for Simic shot, and Aberdeen are going to score like a minute after, and they're going to find a response. All right, our former team showing some fight. You know, we know they're a solid team. They got a good heart. I don't think we're going to lose this game, though. I can't see it. Mbappe over to Martinez. Martinez over the top. Okay, Mbappe just got shoved by that defender right there. He would have reached it otherwise. Oh my, Frankie blocks the pass and it goes to Vinny, and that's going to be 2-1. That is such a bad way to concede though from Aberdeen. Unfortunate, but I'll take it. Center back just being clueless. Frankie's press. All right, 2-1, 26th minute. Unfortunate from our former club. Unfortunate. Now, Mbappe to Frankie. Frankie to Vinny. Gonna play it to Mbappe. Okay, first time this front three looking actually fluid. Mbappe shot there. It's going to go right off the defender though. All right, Bellingham to Trent. Trent's going to hold this up. Job making a rare run forward. He's going to play it to Vinny. Beautiful pass. Vinny shot, and okay, that is some beautiful football right there. Joe Bellingham to Vinny, and it's 3-1 to Real Madrid. I like to see it. I want to see more of it. Mbappe, Frankie, Vinny's probably on a hat trick. He might get a ball there. No, he can't get it actually. Come on. I want to keep scoring though. Trent. Did he win that? Kind of. Okay, Bellingham. I thought he was going to go for it. He just stopped though. That was kind of weird. Martinez, good defending there at least. All right, Trent to Mbappe. Now Mbappe is going to hold this up. Wait for Trent. Wait for him. Nice. Now Trent is going to swing this over to Frankie. It's beautiful, but Frankie can head the ball, man. You got to head that better. That was a perfect cross. All right, though, halftime, it's been a solid game so far. Our team has looked more like a Tyztir team should. Speaking of that, Mbappe might score again. Mbappe, another chance, and it's going to be 4-1 to Madrid. We are awakening a giant right now, I think. I kind of feel bad for Aberdeen now, man. They just don't have enough to combat against us. I feel a little bad, man. Martinez over to Joe. But Bellingham, long shot. Okay, that shot looked good. That was so far away. Gutierrez into Jude Bellingham. We got Frankie running. Get it back to Jude. Jude's going to have Trent midfield to midfield. Trent looking for a goal, and it's going to be 5-1 now. Yeah, 60th minute. We are truly waking up. And Aberdeen, they never stood a chance. Martinez over to Frankie. Frankie back to Killian. Low shot, and it's going to be 6-1. Man, it just gets worse. I feel bad now, man. We are embarrassing our former team. We had to do it, though. We got to do it. Bellingham, another steal. Frankie's not scored against former team, and he's trying not to join the scoring action. Mbappe, though, hey man, he's old, but he's still so good. This is now turning into a training match for us. 7-1 is the current scoreline, man. I think Clarkson might have a chance to get one back again for Aberdeen, which he is going to take it. And Leighton Clarkson. Bro, what are these overalls of the players we recognize? I'm curious. So Clarkson is 80 overall. Leonard is 80 overall. So they really haven't grown since we left, man. That's crazy. They haven't grown that much. I guess they're just like true Aberdeen legends at this point. All right, Trent's got a long shot opportunity. Why not? Power shot. Oh my, Trent, that shot was so bad. I forgot he's 36 years old. All right, can we get one more for 8? Frankie's not scored yet. Frankie's gonna hold this up. Gonna feed it again to Mbappe. Mbappe's looking for another one, and I could have sweat it down the middle to get number 8. Man, I should have. It should be 8-1 right now. I'd have one final chance for this 8th goal. Bellingham to Bellingham. Now from distance, 94 rated Bellingham. This shot's going to be blocked. And okay, that's going to be it against our former team, man. 7-1 versus Aberdeen. I honestly feel bad. That was just destruction. It's funny, after all those goals, Frankie still didn't score against his former team, man. That shows the respect he has for Aberdeen. All right, though. So next up might actually be a tough challenge for us. So first time facing Barcelona, our first official El Clasico. Now, currently we're still in third. If we win, we'll go up to probably second place and be 2 points behind Valladolid. Barca are like 4 points off us, so they're not too far away. Now, we just faced this Barcelona team in that last Champions League final at Man City, literally last season. So they made it to the Champions League final. You know, they won La Liga. They're definitely the best team in Spain currently. We're now trying to like take that crown. So game 1 versus them. Let's see if we can do it. You know, our last 2 games were against teams we definitely should beat. So now starts probably the true challenge. Our next few games are going to be tough. A true test for us before we get to January. Let's see what we can do versus Barcelona, the current champions of Spain. I want a fast start. Trent's going to have the ball here. Trent is going to cut inside a little bit. Okay, that was a bit slow. Kobe Maynard just kind of stole it from him. A little bit flat-footed there, Trent. Now, Joshua Zirkzee playing up top for them is kind of weird, but he did score against us in that Champions League final. It was like a great header. So there's still a big threat here. First shot, Koble makes a good save. All right, that's nice to see from our keeper, Gregor Koble. Lamine, corner in. I think Lamine now is like 95 rated. How does Zirkzee score that though? Right on cue right after I said that. Bro, how does he score this though? This should be either cleared or saved. Lamine's corner in isn't even great. First guy heads it at Zirkzee and oh, Koble, man, you gotta save that. Is Koble actually cooked? This is not the same Koble I remember, man. It's not the same. All right, first goal here goes to Barcelona. Bellingham, Frankie turn. Oh, Mbappe had a space there to run. He just couldn't get by Davies. And that's such a weak goal to concede though. Miguel Gutierrez, good steal. It's gonna be a foul though. Bro, if I'm Real Madrid not getting foul calls, you know something's rigged. I think Perez missed a payment. Mbappe over to Trent though. Trent, shot across goal. Good shot, but a good save. Vinny's gonna find Bellingham. Bellingham over to Mbappe. Low shot there, and it's gonna be another good save. All right, though, a little bit better from us. A little bit better. Gonna be Trent. I'm gonna slide this corner in. Gonna swing it over. Housen. Oh, man, Dean Housen. That was a great header. Okay, let's try that again. Vinny, back to Trent. Now Trent's gonna stop. Gonna go to the side here, cross it over. It's gonna be Frankie. Okay, we couldn't reach that one. And they are gonna clear it too after that. Now Bellingham, good steal from Mr. Job. All right, Lamine, this is dangerous. Lamine, like I said, is 95 rated. Zirkzee though, is he their best player, man? Zirkzee is so good in this save apparently. Koble though, much better save there, but okay, Zirkzee is a threat. This is getting chaotic. It's gonna be Gutierrez versus Lamine. Gutierrez, great tackle on Lamine. We need to tie this up and settle down a little bit. Trent is gonna receive that pass, nice. Trent's gonna play it through to Frankie. Frankie just got absolutely destroyed. Bellingham over to Vinny though. Vinny's gonna cut inside, calling for it. Mbappe, oh man, he's so offside. I didn't mean to pass that quickly. All right, Frankie scores, but he's a mile offside. Oh, good steal. Mbappe, actually great steal. Oh, I gotta get it forward though. Okay, please just keep the ball. Trent back to Bellingham. That works. Bellingham's gonna find Mbappe. Trent running. Trent, good spot here. Gonna try and shoot. Maybe Trent cuts inside, left-footed shot. Oh, I'm just trying to find an angle there, man. All right, at halftime, it's gonna be 1-0 to Barcelona. Yeah, this now is definitely a bigger challenge. Gotta try and find an equalizer, then just go for there in this game. Trent, good pass to Bellingham. Bellingham. Gonna play to Frankie, back to Bellingham. Vinny's in space now. Oh, we gotta get that ball through though. Why is Araujo playing right back, man? He's like locking down that right side. Now Trent is gonna play a nice ball to Mbappe. Mbappe is gonna try to head it. It's gonna be cleared again though. Okay, try this again. Bellingham to Frankie. Nice pass. Now Frankie's gonna try and take this, but Singo just ran right into him, man. I thought Frankie was stronger than that. All right, good steal. We're playing better though. We just gotta find this goal, man. We gotta find it. Mbappe to Martinez. Got space here now for a shot. Martinez will slide it over to Vinny. Shot. Another shot by Bellingham, and it's going to be another save by Lunin, man. Of course, the former Real Madrid keeper. It's kind of weird. Frankie there, good chance. Come on, Frankie. First touch is good. Second shot. Oh, it's going to hit the post from Frankie, though. And we got to score that, Frankie. That needs to be a goal. It's like our cleanest chance so far. Oh, Lamine's away here, and Housen's not quick enough. He's definitely not quick enough. Koble comes out at a perfect time and just destroys Lamine. All right, that was timed right. We got kind of lucky though. Lamine, crossover, header is going to be awkwardly clear, but it's fine. We got it. Now Trent, Bellingham, we're just struggling to find a clear chance right now. Barca's defense has played great. Vinny, oh, that pass by Gutierrez was so bad though. Vinny was in. And ball through. It's going to be Nakamura, Zirkzee, looking for an angle. Saliba, good tackle though. Come on. We got 10 minutes to at least rescue a point here. Saliba's going to get this. Give it to Trent. Over to Job, over to Bellingham now. Bellingham to Vinny. There's just no space to work with. Vinny. Bellingham into Frankie. Frankie, there's just no space to work with. We're being closed down and marked so tightly this game, and we just can't deal with it. Oh man, Saliba, this guy is definitely faster than him. Gonna be a crossover. Housen's there. Shot. Good save by Koble, but it's gonna be a corner for them. Corner in. Mbappe. Clearance away. Mbappe, that was meant to be a clearance. What was that? I pressed clearance and he went that direction. Bellingham still, but I think that's gonna be game. I don't think we have a chance. We do not have a chance there. So, all right, Barca just showed why they're the current champions of Spain. It was close, but we just got outplayed. I mean, so far we've only beaten really small teams. We've lost to a good team and also like a medium-sized team. Again, that's concerning. I mean, we got to remember we have 153 million in the budget still. So if this keeps going until January, you know, in the last 2 seasons, we haven't had really busy Januaries, but if this keeps going this way, we might actually have a busy one this time around. Because man, right now, something about this team against like the good teams, something just feels a little bit off. I'm not sure what though. All right though, so we are now into kind of like the middle of November, so getting closer and closer to January. In La Liga, despite that last loss, we're still in second place. We're 3 points behind the leaders Valladolid, so we're still looking good there. And Barca have dropped to 9th after beating us. That's very surprising. Now Champions League though, it's been pretty much perfect so far. 4 games, 4 wins. So I do like that start. Now though, next game, once again, all right, these next few games are going to be tough here. We face Atletico Madrid next. Now in 2035, they're a 5-star team, 83 across the board. They got a bunch of regens and they got Kirkez. Not like the main players I recognize there. The question right now is, can we have a decent performance against a good team? I'd say we probably have like 2 or 3 more games before we hit January. So we got like 2 or 3 games to try and assess the team right now. Decide whether to be aggressive in January or kind of stay put and trust our current team. We'll see. These next few games might affect that decision heavily. So against Atletico Madrid, let's see if we can win. Now Trent, first shot. I feel like Trent's gonna score a long shot at some point. It's just not happened yet, man. I always score long shots with him. It just hasn't happened quite yet. Now this time, Trent's gonna play to Mbappe. Mbappe into Frankie. Frankie, good touch there. He's just too quick. He just got taken out by the keeper though, man. It's kind of a rough, I feel like Frankie just got punched in the face. And Housen, that was a little bit shaky. We got it though. That's a little bit shaky. The problem with Housen and Saliba, Housen's not really quick. He's not quick compared to like past center backs I've used. So kind of a weakness. Now Frankie, that's not a weakness. That's a good pass. And okay, Frankie, good finish there. Real Madrid 1, Atletico Madrid 0 in the 14th minute. All right, that was easy. Finally, that was an easy breakthrough. But yeah, I do feel like Housen and Saliba aren't too quick. Now Frankie, over to Vinny. Oh man, if the ball gets through, that's an easy goal again. All right, case in point, I feel like I have to be so careful with Housen here. If he gets beat on pace, we just can't recover. Saliba, oh, that's a good shot away. I missed my tackle there. At least Koval does make a good save. Martinez fired into Mbappe. Mbappe is gonna play to Trent. Trent, good touch there. Gonna hold this. Gonna hold it into Frankie. Frankie's shot there. Man, he shot that and the guy just like put his foot in front of him. Okay, Atletico don't look too good here. We should definitely win this game. If we don't, I'd be very disappointed. Trent over to Bellingham. Bellingham's gonna cut inside. Bellingham from distance. Good shot there. Okay, Jude Bellingham finally has scored. And that right there was a banger from Jude. Yeah, right when that guy went the wrong way, I knew I was shooting it. And I feel like a 94 rated Jude Bellingham should not miss from that spot often. And that's just in the corner from Jude. All right, 2-0 in 32 minutes. It was like 1 minute, my belief in this team is shaking. The next minute, like I believe in this team again. All right, Saliba into Job. Job's gonna turn here. Gonna play to Trent. Trent, good touch. Get it right back to Bellingham. Bellingham going to run. Vinny. Oh, I wanted Job to continue his run. Goes to Mbappe though. Mbappe on the volley. Oh, that was a good looking finish, man. It's gonna be saved though. All right, 46 minute. Probably one more chance for halftime. Trent is gonna look for something. Gonna get it back to Vinny. Vinny. Finesse shot, wrapping his foot around it. It's going to be blocked. Second chance is going to be cleared. And okay, that was a better first half than the Barcelona game so far. It's just, can this game result in a win now, man? Can it result in a win? Frankie, it's going to be Trent over to Vinny. Going to take an early shot here by Vinny. And that was too much power by me. Way too much power. Bellingham, Vinny to Frankie. Vinny. Oh, is it again? Vinny. Better chance to shoot there, but it's going to be blocked again, man. They close us down just so quick. Bellingham to Trent. Trent from distance. Is it going to happen finally? Oh, it's going to happen. I called it. It's going to happen. Right on cue. Trent from distance. It's going to be 3-0. Man, no matter what age, what rating, I always score long shots with Trent. That was like a line drive shot too. That was beautiful. Yeah, literally like a line drive. All right, 3-0 in the 60th minute, boys. Come on. We're playing Tyztir ball again. Now, pass through, though. That's going to be dangerous. It's going to be a crossing or something, probably. Cross, not yet. We're going to play it back. Trent, good defending there by him. Now I see Mbappe. We're going to try a long pass. Actually, that might stay in. Oh, it does. No, it was so close to staying in, man. If Mbappe was a little quicker, he might get to that. Thanks to probably Trent's play style. Now Trent into Mbappe. Mbappe, Frankie, are you on side? Still doesn't matter because I couldn't even get the ball to him there. Yeah, in the end, this game is not going to be a close one. Chance, though, for more goals. Vinny. Got Mbappe. Now, good idea, but Mbappe can't get behind that defender. Now, chance for Atletico. I like the clean sheet. I like the clean sheet, boys. Can we keep it? Gutierrez gets it out, then Trent wins it back, and he definitely got fouled or fouled him. Oh, that's a free kick for us. I thought it was a handball by Trent. Okay, I'll take it. I did not think we get the ball there. We score one more. Vinny to Frankie. Back to Mbappe. We got players running. Mbappe, perfect. Into Frankie. Nice. Frankie shot. Off their keeper, probably should have been a save. But okay, Frankie scores number 4 versus Atletico Madrid. This here was a much better performance. I like it. Now again, chance here to ruin the clean sheet, and they're of course gonna score to ruin the clean sheet, man. All right, 4-1, still good performance. Even after a win like this, I still feel like something in this team is just a little bit off, man, a little bit off. I just know we're not playing as good as we like possibly can yet. And while in saying that, we better get there quickly because next game is versus Inter Milan. Now, this is an Inter team that is much different than the team we faced in our time at AC Milan. I know this team is good. Yes, I mean, they got Nemecha, Endrick, Conceição, Ronaldo Jr., Elise, Frimpong. Like, that's an insanely good team. 3-4 more players, and also Endrick, who was so good against us in our time at AC Milan. They're in third, we're in second, so this is probably going to be our biggest test in the Champions League before the knockout stage, and probably our last game before the January window. So the final chance to assess this team. Now, in saying that, I'm seeing an injury here. I see Saliba's hurt. That is not good. How bad of injury is it? So Saliba's out for 5 days. Okay, 5 days, not bad. I thought it was going to be worse. All right, so I'll play probably Beraldo. So we're not full strength, but it's still a good test. Now, I'd be very surprised if like Conceição or Junior are not starting, but honestly, I don't see them actually. How do you have Junior and Conceição and they're not starting, bro? Conceição is one of the best players in the world in the save, like one of the best. That's insane, unless I'm just not seeing him here. Now, crossover, that is going to be cleared by Gutierrez. Second clearance away goes actually to Esposito. And the header is well wide. Now, I think I'm going to enter, though. Their formation, usually against Tyztir ball, does not do great. Mbappe's going to turn there. His turn was so slow, man. That was like a snail-paced turn. Oh, man, this guy's getting away. Oh, this guy's quick here on this left side. Shot there, and it's going to be in by Moretti. It's going to be 1-0 to Inter, and that's a quick fire goal. Okay, once again, you know, we have a good game, a bad game. It's been kind of a cycle here. So far, this game is followed the cycle. Question now is, can we bounce back? Mbappe's going to hold this. Just hold it. Don't lose it. Get it over Miguel. Miguel into Bellingham. Just got to find some space here. Bellingham, Trent, Mbappe. Nice. Mbappe. Oh, the pass was so slow, man. That was just so slow. Bellingham still onside. He's going to try and take a low shot there off the post, and it's going to be cleared. Oh my, then they're going to get a breakaway chance. Endrick, I'm going to call Kobo out. I'm going to call him out. Oh, Endrick's going to dink Kobo, and it's going to be 2-0 to Inter Milan, man. That's such an unfortunate bounce, though. That is just so unfortunate. Once Endrick had it, I knew he stood like no chance to try and stop him. So 24th minute, it is 2-0 to Inter Milan. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe we need some changes in January, some decent sized ones. I don't know. Mbappe to Frankie. Frankie's going to do a nice skill there. Going to cut inside. Shot by Frankie. Good shot, but a good save. Bellingham just going to go to Trent. Trent goes to Vinny. Vinny. Oh, I tried getting it to Frankie there with that little pass. Okay, whether or not we can make a comeback here, it might change our plans in January. It might. Bellingham into Vinny. Vinny. It's got Frankie. Good pass there. Frankie takes his time to shoot, but he does shoot eventually. All right, 2-1. Okay, Frankie, grab the ball. Frankie, grab the ball. He doesn't want to grab it, but it's going to be 2-1. All right, we're back in this finally. Now, Frimpong, Endrick, Housen. Okay, actually, Beraldo, not Housen there. A good tackle. Endrick over. Moretti's looking for the shot. It's going to be a shot there. Easy shot. Kobo is going to punch it away. Kind of wish he would just grab it, though. Corner in by Frimpong. I believe it's going to be a short corner to Moretti. Cross in. Dangerous. Okay, Beraldo. That was a weird clearance, but he does make it. Beraldo. Good block there. It's going to fall again, though, man. Some of these bounces are so unfortunate. We do get it, though. Mbappe to Vinny. Oh, there's space here. Vinny, come on. Oh, man, he kind of got that pass a little slow. Vinny is going to cut inside. Vinny, great. Cut inside there. Get it to Frankie. Oh, that could have been so much better. That's such a fail. Man, I ruined that chance so badly. I didn't trust Vinny's pace there. All right, 2-1 though. We're still in this, man. We're still in this. Okay, a chance immediately again. Actually, Vinny gonna turn this time. Gets the pass to Frankie. Mbappe. No, you gotta stay there, man. You just gotta stay close for just a second, man. He gave Frankie no option once he like turned and ran. All right, Trent, good. Still in the midfield. Come on, boys. This game feels winnable. It feels like we can get back in this. Mbappe over the middle to Bellingham. Bellingham. Oh, man. Once again, the pass is there. We just can't make it. The pass was totally there. All right, breakaway chance. Beraldo's been pretty good off the bench, man. I like him as a backup center back. I feel like we've not missed Saliba too much this game. Great pass over. Endrick's there. Endrick, why are you so good in the save against your former team? Beraldo, good interception, though. Gonna fall. Endrick shot there. Kobo makes the save. All right, Junior's on. Ronaldo Jr., our former player, is on at Aberdeen. Mbappe might reach that. Mbappe is going to reach that. Do we have pace here? Vinny. Bro, he's like fast, but once he gets going, players catch up to him. Frankie, okay, that pass is going to awkwardly get through. I didn't want that pass like that, man. I did not want to play like that to Trent. That's so awkward. Oh, Vinny. Okay, Ronaldo Jr. Ronaldo Jr., that was almost so bad. We got 20 minutes to find a goal here, man. To find a goal. Come on. Bellingham. Oh, Frankie got pushed, bro. Right when I decided to play that, Frankie got pushed and it slowed down his run. Endrick, tackle there. Can't get it. Frimpong, Gutierrez there. Gutierrez, that's a nice, strong defensive play. Is that a foul, though? It was pulled back for a foul. I don't know where. Free kick is easy. Mbappe over to Frankie. Oh, we need to run. Mbappe's got Frankie in space. Mbappe's going to try and turn there. Oh, that tackle ruined it. Wait, Frankie, still a chance. Frankie O'Donnell shot. Vinny's shot. Oh, Vinny's shot is right at Costa, though. I was aiming for the corner there. I still feel like this team is just missing something, man. It's missing something, and I don't know what. We're going to take out Frimpong there. Oh, they're going to play on still. That's going to be game, though. So we are going to lose versus Inter, man. The cycle continues. We win, and then we play a good team, and we lose. So, I mean, like on the sim games and on the standings, we don't look too bad, but in a few of these played games, we do not look as good as we should. That's the big issue here. All right, so midway point of the year, we do sit in first, still tied with Valladolid on 42 points. That's crazy. Valladolid, like, what kind of team do they have? We're 10 points above everyone else. Like, Barcelona are nowhere to be found. They're in 9th place. How are these the two top teams? I don't know, but Champions League, we sit in 3rd, so we still look good on paper, man. But in these games that matter, like previews to like the Champions League knockout stage, the big games in La Liga, we just look like a little bit flat and not good enough. I mean, rating-wise, the team looks amazing. Martinez has gone down to 83, so that's a little bit concerning. Trent down to 85. I think Mbappe has gone down to 86, so players definitely going down, or like the older players, but I feel like we do need something in January. I'm not sure what we need. Something though, some kind of like jolt of energy. Now I'd love to bring in Lavezzi or Bento to this team. I'd love it, but I feel like it's not quite time for that yet. They're just too expensive too, honestly. I do want to bring both of them to Real Madrid eventually, also like Ronaldo Jr., but I feel like right now they're not exactly what we need. Okay, so I think I have a plan here for January. Now if we take a longer look at Arnau Martinez here, since he is going down and he's already kind of like the lowest rated player in our team, the starting 11, I think it makes sense that if we were to sign a player in January, it would be a replacement for him. So that would be a way to improve our defense too, without like fully changing the team too much. That might be just like the jolt this team needs. Now, if we're talking a right back signing, I thought, perfect signing would be Reed. Pretty much my favorite right back in the entire save, but our former team Man City won't sell him because he's too important to them. So that sucks, obviously. If I can't sign Reed, the next best option is going to be the right back we had at AC Milan, who's still at AC Milan. That's Tino Livramento. Now, he's actually like +4 ratings higher than Reed, and he was so good at Milan. He was so good. So once again, if we need a right back, he's by far our second best choice. I think Reed's probably a little bit better in terms of being like more well-rounded, but as a right back, we can't go wrong with Livramento here. And despite being 92 rated, since he's 33 years old, he's not going to cost too much. He might cost like around like 70 million here. So for a 90 rated player, that's not too bad. So let's start with about 75 million for Livramento, and they want Sans. I'm not giving up Sans up though. I'm not doing that. Let's up it to about 80 million here. And okay, 80 million, Milan just they accept that. Yeah, I just feel like we had to do something in January, even if it just be like a right back signing. We had to do something at least. I'm not sure if this is going to make us, immediately a Champions League contender or such a better team, but we needed something. So Livramento is going to be our only signing in January. So Livramento, welcome to Real Madrid. This definitely ups our chances of, winning the Champions League here in season 1 at Real Madrid. That's our goal, and he is going to up those chances. So Martinez out, Livramento in, and that makes our defense just that much better. I still wish Housen was faster, but I feel like I want to give Housen Saliba a chance for us this year to win the Champions League with them. Same with everyone else. So that's going to be our only signing in January. We are locking in this team for the rest of the year here. I forgot to show it, but stats in January. So Frankie has 18-4 in 24 games. Vinny has 9-9, and Mbappe has only played 11 games. He has 8 goals. Surprisingly, Trent has more goals than Bellingham. That is surprising. Yeah, I mean, other than Frankie, the scoring numbers aren't amazing. Once again, Vinny and Mbappe are just aging. Like Vinny's 35, and Mbappe is now 37. So it's kind of like their final chance to be a starter, I think, in our team. All right, though, next game is going to be our first chance for our first trophy at Real Madrid. It's the Supercopa in January, so kind of like a preseason tournament, kind of like the Community Shield, but hey, it's still a chance for a trophy. I treat every trophy equally. It's kind of a good test because Villarreal beat us in the first game of the year 3-0, so a nice chance for some revenge here. I mean, that there shows why they beat us. Like, they're a solid team, 5-star team, very balanced. But okay, so after signing Livramento, how much better are we? Did it even make a difference? We're gonna see. So Supercopa final, bro, that trophy is blinding. What was that? The trophy is so bright, it's actually blinding. All right, man, I got a spot in the trophy room for that trophy right there if we can get it. I want this first trophy, Real Madrid. I want it, man. I don't want to miss out on it. Now, saying that, bro, they almost just scored in the first 2 minutes, boys. What are we doing? Livramento's first touch from Madrid. Welcome to the team. But bro, this team is like the new Chelsea. They just got it out for me, I guess. Now, Mbappe over to Trent. Good spot for a cross. Trent is gonna swing it in. Now it's kind of behind Frankie. Okay, that cross actually wasn't that good. All right, Housen, Bellingham, man, they're pressuring. They just play so aggressive. Like, in the future, bro, Villarreal are such a good team. Housen, crunching tackle. Okay, the pass by Miguel Gutierrez was terrible, though. Chance here, Rodriguez into Nanto. It's going to be back to Rodriguez. This passing is insane. I can't even steal it from them. Shot there, blocked by Bellingham. Gutierrez, again, misses a tackle. Chance here, Housen. Oh, how did I get that, bro? Hold up, shot here. Okay, Saliba block, bro. They are a good team. I was saying that. Is that Trent with a pass? Bro, that pass was insane. Frankie, breakaway chance now. Frankie shoots, and he's not going to miss that one. Okay, that is so against the run of play, but I'll take it. 1-0 to Madrid in the 25th minute after they just attacked us for like, what, 10 minutes straight? I will take it, I guess. This team, though, is the real deal. All right, Livramento. That's what I signed you for in these kind of matchups. He's going to cut inside. Livramento pressuring. Livramento, huge tackle there. Nice. Mbappe to Frankie. Come on, boys. Frankie, you're 98 rated, man. You got to show it at some point. Frankie Going the full length of the pitch here shot. Okay, that is Frankie showing his 98 rating. 2-0 in 32 minutes. I gotta say though, you know, Frankie being 98, Lavezzi felt much better than him. It might just be the nature of like his size. You know, he's a little bit slower, but I feel like Lavezzi still feels like the best player in the entire series so far. Probably Bento and Frankie are kind of not too far behind, but definitely Lavezzi's first. I mean, you've only played half a season with Frankie. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. He might turn out to have an amazing second half of the year. You know, lead this team to a Champions League trophy in his first year, in our first year, Real Madrid, maybe. Now, if we face Villarreal in the Champions League though, it's gonna be tough because they are just giving our defense issues. Corner in, Gutierrez. Okay, actually, Livramento, what a clearance. That's what I signed you for. That set up so kindly for a volley. All right, Saliba. Good work there. Okay, good work. Now Mbappe. Frankie heard me, man. He's trying to show me up. Look at Frankie O'Donnell on a breakaway. Frankie looking for the first half hat trick. He just can't get the shot away though. I think it was deflected off his own foot too. All right, the first half, that actually wasn't too bad. I'm already seeing like Livramento's impact in the team. I'm seeing that already. I do want to see Vinny and Mbappe play a little better, man. They're just aging and they're so slow. Okay, Vinny just took him out. Vinny, it was back though. That's an absolute mess. Bellingham into Frankie. Tries to get it to Mbappe. That pass is never going to work. I think Frankie was offside anyways. I mean, Livramento has like the jockey plus play style, so that definitely helps in terms of defending. He might be better than Reed as a pure defender. He probably is actually. All right, though, Trent. Good ball to Mbappe. Mbappe's going to take a touch. It's nice. Mbappe trucking along, man. He's 37 years old, and his finishing is going down. Header. Okay, over to Trent. Trent's going to slide it to Bellingham. Bellingham. Fake shot. Going to try to find space. Vinny, left-footed shot. Oh, that shot was kind of weak. Animation is always like a weak shot. Killian, show me something. Killian, show me something. That's not show me something. Frankie, show me something. Fake shot. No, I know that shot's gonna be blocked, man. I'm just looking for some kind of space and I can't find it. I feel like we still could be playing so much better with this team, man. So much better despite this game not being bad. Shot there, Kobel, good save. When the Champions League comes back around, it's gonna be interesting. Okay, Bellingham, clearance away, Kobel. Good catch from our keeper, nice. Maybe he needs some positive reinforcement. Now Housen, chance there, shot, Kobel, good save. Okay, yeah, maybe it's working. Kobel's playing better all of a sudden. Now Saliba, good tackle, it's gonna be a corner. Corner sent in, it's gonna be Miguel. Clearance away is all right, Trent. Clearance away is better. Okay, we got 8 minutes to hold a 2-goal lead. We should. Trent, man, Trent's played good this year. It's kind of surprising. He is like a low-rated player for our midfield, but he's actually played well. Right on cue again, wins the header. Okay, never mind, not on cue because the header was not at a teammate. Right when I complimented him. Oh man, they might have a chance to get back in this here. Saliba has to come over. Saliba, good block attempt. That's good defending right there. One would say expert defending. Bellingham, header is fine, gets to Frankie. All right, that pass not going to work, but that should be it. And okay, that's going to be it. So the team that beat us 3-0 in the opening day, we beat them 2-0 in the Supercopa final. I think that's a sign of some kind of progress. I'm not sure if it's enough for us to win the Champions League though this year. It's going to be tough. Signing Livramento though, I see the improvement already. I see it. It's just now we're going to enter the most important part of our season, man. Are we really ready for it? It feels like we're kind of not, but our first trophy at Real Madrid, it's literally so bright, it's blinding. But okay, Captain Mbappe lifts the Supercopa for Real Madrid. One trophy already secured this season. Hopefully there's more to come. All right, so first played game of February, kind of like the official start of the second half of our year, is going to be another El Clasico. Man, this team is doing so good in simming, especially in the league. We still sit in first, and we're 3 points above Valladolid, though, with 2 games at hand. So win those 2 games, and it could be a 9-point lead in first for us. Man, Barca are still so below us, man. Barca are struggling. They have 9 wins, 8 draws, and 6 losses, despite being a really good team. Hey, man, 2035 is weird. Now, Champions League, we finished in 6th. So yeah, below our former team, Man City, below AC Milan, but we do skip the playoff round, so that's good. Scoring numbers picking up a little bit. Frankie has 26, Vinny 13 and 12, Mbappe 10 and 6. So they are picking up a little bit, you know, Bellingham 7 and 10. But okay, same like last game, you know, now we face a team that beat us earlier this year. Another El Clasico. I don't know how they're in 10th, man. They're not a 10th place team. They're a really good team. That is just FC doing some weird sim stuff, but this should still be a tough challenge for us. Now, win here though can mean that we're not the same team from the first few games of the year, that we've actually improved. You know, we're getting ready for the knockout stage. Maybe it shows, maybe this team is more ready than we think. I don't know. But okay, the second El Clasico of the season, maybe the last, who knows? Depends if we face them in the Copa del Rey, maybe in the Champions League again. We'll see. Okay, fast start here, maybe. Vinny. Gonna keep running. Vinny is going the whole way here. Vinny, great run, squares up, and okay, Vinny did so well there. The last little touch to square his body up to the goal, that was perfect. Just like that, it's 1-0 in under 5 minutes. And that is, talk about a breakaway goal. All right, nice start for Real Madrid, nice. Now, if Xerxes scores again against me, I'm gonna actually scream, because this dude should not be scoring. He's like Moise Kean. There's always a low-rated striker that loves scoring against me in this save in whatever league we're in. I feel like in Spain, it might be Xerxes. Okay, this is bad. Pablo Torres got space. Bellingham's trying to catch up. Oh, we just can't let them get in behind, man. Housen is not quick enough to catch up on these sliders. Oh, that's just an easy goal to concede, man. That's way too easy. All right, tied up 18th minute. That is just simply not good enough. Mbappe's got Livramento into Frankie. Frankie One touch finish, and it's 2-1. Okay, quick response. I do not like the defending, but I do like the goal scored. Okay, our team does feel a little different now. It feels like Livramento signing definitely helps out. We're feeling that like spark of a new signing, you know, a new energy in the team. All right, speaking of him, Livramento is on a breakaway here. He just got fouled, man. How is it not a foul? I guess it was somewhat clean. Mbappe, Livramento, early crossover to Vinny. Is disgusting. Vinny's gonna hit the post. Okay, what a volley. Gutierrez back to Trent. Get it to Bellingham. Bellingham, Vinny. Gonna be, no, man, Frankie, if you stay there for the pass, that's gonna be a good chance, man. He started running, though. That could have been so clean if we just stay closer together. All right, Singo running here. Lamine over to Xerxes. Xerxes, no, pass over. Saliba, that is some perfect defending. That's perfect. All right, Bellingham, Livramento, Trent. Everyone's running here. Okay, that pass is not where I wanted it to go to. Man, if Frankie's gonna lose it, I wanted that pass to go to Trent, actually. Oh my, that's a tackle by Mbappe. That's a rough one. Might be a yellow for Kylian. Oh no, Xerxes. No, 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 Saliba. No, 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 Xerxes. You're not doing that, bro. You're not doing it to me. Not anymore. I won't allow it. Bellingham. Frankie. Over to Mbappe, trying to find Trent. Araujo just kind of shoved Trent out of the way, though. All right, this is a nice high-paced game so far, though. All right, halftime 2-1, but Pablo Torre is giving me issues, man. He's giving me issues. Gotta try and lock him down. Now, Trent gets to that pretty well. Bellingham, whoa, I did not mean to make that pass. I'll take the foul, I guess. Bro, I didn't mean to play it that quickly. Go right to Lamine. Housen, lock him down. Lock him down, Housen. Good. Using his strength on Lamine. Oh, man, crossover. Xerxes. Xerxes shot. Bro, Xerxes is so good. What is up with these like low 80s strikers being so good against me? 2-2 in the 53rd minute. That's a quick response from Barca. All right, this is going to be a game probably. Bellingham has got Vinny. I'm going to hold it though for a second. Bellingham's going to occupy the space. Bellingham into Vinny. Vinny. Skill there's nice. Vinny shot. Falls to Frankie. Frankie open net and we're going to score it. That is so fortunate. The ball just balances right in front of O'Donnell. Now, do I deserve that? I'm honestly not sure, but I'll take it. All right, 3-2 to Real Madrid, man. This is becoming an instant classic El Clasico. I should say an instant El Clasico, huh? Oh, Bellingham. Joe Bellingham. Good block there. Trent over to Jude. Now, Jude's got Mbappe. So we go to Frankie and said, Frankie, reach it. Frankie reaches it. He's just so quick. Oh, this shot's going to be saved, though. Trent, fight for it. Trent, fight for it. No, we can't get it, man. Come on, Trent. You're going to let Pablo Torre win the ball over you? Oh, no, Nakamura. This guy's quick. Okay, we're going to stay with Xerxes. We're going to stay home. Nakamura is going to get across. Saliba's going to block it. And this is an absolute matchup, though. Nakamura, crossover, header by Singo. It goes right to Kobo. We're fine. I see a pass here. Kobo is going to play it out to Trent. You know what? That's going to work. Trent. Play it again. Nice. Mbappe's got Frankie. Frankie. Run. Frankie. Great touch there. Frankie O'Donnell, what a move and what a finish from Frankie. 71st minute, Real Madrid 4, Barcelona 2. Come on. And hey, now we're starting to look like a team that could win the Champions League, man. We're starting to look like it. The belief is growing right now. All right, 2-goal lead. Let's now just close game out strong. And this league title might be actually like pretty in the bag for us already. I just doubt that if Valladolid's our main challenger, I doubt they're going to keep up with us, man. I doubt it. Crossover, Lamine header. Goes right back to Kobo. We're fine. I just can't see Valladolid, you know, keeping up with Real Madrid. I can't see it. Even if we're like in 2036. That's kind of funny. I did see that Barcelona have Murillo playing. He was our center back at Milan. A very good center back, but he hasn't helped them this game because we still got 4 goals and might get more. Frankie to Mbappe. Mbappe tries to run right through Araujo, and that didn't work. All right, though, 85th minute. So we get revenge on Villarreal and also revenge on Barcelona. It's a nice way to start, you know, the pretty much like the road to the end of our season here. The games are about to get very serious, but it feels like we are playing the best football of the year now. Vinny, long shot. Of course, it's going to be blocked, though. All right, last chance goes to Lamine Housen. Okay, I missed that tackle. It's fine, though. Lamine is on a solo run of his dreams. Oh, that actually got through. There's no way. There's no way that ball got through. Okay, Barca scored. It's 4-3, but that's going to be the game. It's still going to be a good win. I'm going to almost act like that last goal didn't even happen. Frankie O'Donnell, hat trick in the El Clasico. And now coming up next is probably the Champions League knockout stage. All right, though, so next up is the Champions League round of 16. Now, in this entire journeyman save, I've had really bad luck in like getting a tough team in the first round here, the round of 16. Now, last year with Man City, we actually had really good luck, but this year that luck is once again gone, I think. In year 1 at Real Madrid, we have Chelsea in the round of 16. My nemesis from England, literally from last season. This team has given me so many issues. They knocked us out of the Champions League 2 years ago with Man City in the round of 16, so it's a repeat of that. Now, they do look a little weaker. I don't know what the 78 attack is, but they do look a little bit weaker, I guess. Still the same players, though. Zabarni, our former player. They got Mendes, Paez, Keane, all players that have given me so much, you know, heartbreak. And now we face them again at Real Madrid. All right, so first leg, of course, we're going to send the first legs and play the second legs of all these Champions League ties. And I see Gutierrez out the red card. Great. That's a good start for us. So I guess I'll play Martinez there. All right, the first leg, boys. Do not let me down here. Do not let me down. First leg is going to be 3-1 to Real Madrid. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, Chelsea. Frankie scores 2. Bellingham scores the 3rd. And okay, 3-1 first leg. That's beautiful. All right, so I think if we just jump in and score like 2 quick goals, that should be it here. We might be able to take out Chelsea pretty easily. I mean, I don't know if it's like FC and Real Madrid, the fact that Real Madrid are one of the best teams in the world. Our simming this year has been so good. Definitely our best year of all our teams in terms of like simming and winning games. All right, though, business end of our season. 2 goals up on Chelsea. There's no way I lose this, man. There's no way. This would be the worst collapse of the series if I lose this. Bellingham gets it over to Trent. Trent skips a tackle. Frankie's calling for it. Frankie's not going to win that over his former teammate Zabarnyi, though. Okay, I see Arda Güler's at Chelsea. Okay, I think Barcelona actually sold Arda to Chelsea. Now, Arda's a player that gives me trouble, so it's funny he goes to the team that also gives me trouble, man. Oh, it's like my 2 enemies joining forces. Chance here. Oh, it's going to be a goal. Nope, Saliba blocks it, and we survive that. Okay, we got to be careful here. 2-goal lead. I cannot ruin this, man. I cannot ruin it. Gutierrez, Frankie to Vinny. Nice. Now Vinny's gonna hold this up. Gonna try to play it to Frankie over the top. Frankie, Zabarnyi's gonna clear it away. And we need to score 1 quick and just like end any hope of a comeback here. Just end it. Now chance here though goes to, okay, Moiskin's actually not playing. He's probably too old now. They probably have better players. And that guy's shot, we are lucky that it did not go in. Boble, that's a very good save. Arda, Cassidy, chance. It's gonna be, okay, I thought that was good defending. Arda's gonna cut inside though. Arda, please no. Don't do it to me. Shot there, and it's going to be Howells with the first goal of the game. Okay, this might not be as easy as it seems. We're 1-0 down already. It's currently a 1-goal lead only now. This is going to be a game despite the first leg sim result. Trent to Mbappe. Mbappe's going to hold this. Oh, I don't like these passes. Frankie's in though. Frankie gonna shoot across goal, gonna try to get a lucky shot, and it's gonna be just blocked though. All right, boys, we need to absolutely lock in right now. Livramento, that's a great win on the previous goal scorer. Now Job is gonna get it to Trent. Trent over to Mbappe. Mbappe is gonna play it back. No, that was meant for Trent, man. I don't think the pass would have worked though anyways. That's kind of a tough one. All right, Job to Bellingham. Bellingham to Bellingham, actually. Oh, Kylian was just taken out. Apparently no foul there. How is it not a foul? Livramento, Bellingham into Frankie. Frankie is gonna stop. Gonna try to find space. Okay, Mbappe takes that shot. I thought that was going so far wide. Keeper still tries to save it though. Come on, halftime, let's score here. Mbappe looking for something. Oh, he's just too slow to do that move anymore. All right, halftime, it's a 1-goal game, and this is feeling a little bit shaky right now. I don't know what it is about Chelsea. They just give me so many issues in this series, man. We cannot lose this though. We cannot lose this. Bellingham, Vinny, gonna find Mbappe. Mbappe's gonna wait for Trent. Wait for him. Oh, I gotta play better than that, man. That's so bad for me. Livramento's gonna get that. We gotta sharpen up here though. By we, I mean me. Trent, Livramento's got Mbappe in. Mbappe, good touch there. Mbappe, oh man, that was a good move. That was a really good shot. Man, I need that to go in right now. All right, short corner. We're gonna try this instead. Mbappe got Frankie in a good spot. Frankie right in front of goal. It's gonna be a save though. I had to shoot that quick. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Frankie's gonna open on these short corners. Okay, this time he's really not. You go over to Howson, over Bellingham, gonna find Gutierrez. The shot is blocked again. All right, his 3rd time the charm. It might be. Frankie's in a good spot. Frankie O'Donnell shot. It's gonna hit the post or crossbar. Are you kidding me? Howson, Miguel Gutierrez, slide it over. Bellingham, Mbappe, back to Bellingham. It's beautiful. Open net. Okay, I deserve that one, man. I deserve it. Frankie hits the crossbar, but finds the rebound. It's going to be 4-2 to Real Madrid. I was lucky, but I do feel like I 100% deserve that. All right, that should settle us down a little bit now. 30 minutes left. It's going to be 4-2, boys. I am not letting Chelsea beat me, especially with that first leg sim, man. I will not allow it. Howson. Oh, how do we lose that, man? I just jinxed it. Okay, hold up. Gutierrez on Cassidy. Pass back is dangerous. Oh, what a crossover. Koval, what a save. What a cross though. Bro, Chelsea just played great football in this save. Oh my, that is as close as you can get to scoring. It's cleared though. That was as close as you can get. Vinny, steal it, Vinny. Oh, we could have stole that. Vinny's still trying. Oh, he tried his best. Hey, wait, I think we actually got a handball to that, so I guess I'll take it from Vinny's pressure. So good effort. Gutierrez, Vinny. Frankie, I see you, Frankie. Oh man, Zabarnyi, that is such a good tackle, man. I miss Zabarnyi, man. I almost signed him this year. I was very close to bringing him to Real Madrid. Bellingham, Vinny to Frankie. Frankie, hold it up. Trent in a good spot. Trent over to Mbappe. Oh, the passing, bro. It's just a little bit off. Trent steals it back immediately. Trent looking for something. Trent Alexander-Arnold shot. It's going to be another save, bro. This keeper has been amazing for them. All right, though. 9 minutes. That should be it, man. It should be enough to beat them. Chance there. Okay, good tackle. Okay, apparently not good tackle. Okay, that's a foul. Apparently not. Like their free kick short, long shot. Now that's going to be off. I think our player it is. Another free kick. All right, 4 minutes left. There's no way. Even if they score this, we're fine. Even if they score it. Although he's not. Free kick is going to almost go in. Cole makes the save. I think that was Arda Güler free kick. Yeah, bro. He is so good in the save. Clearance. Trent. Okay, that clearance goes off that guy. It's fine. 2 minutes added on. We've held on, I think. Despite that shaky start, man. I really thought we were going to lose this, but we are not going to, man. We're going to make it to the Champions League quarterfinals in year 1 at Real Madrid. Got a little bit lucky, but you know what? I'll take it after all the bad luck in the series. So it's going to be 1-1, 4-2 on aggregate. We take down Chelsea. Quarterfinal is coming up next. All right, so Champions League quarterfinals, bro. I feel like I keep facing the same teams this year over and over again. Because quarterfinals, you see what we have there. Quarterfinals, it's going to be Real Madrid versus Inter Milan. That's kind of funny. Dortmund, Man City, Milan still in the Champions League. So 3 of our former teams still in the last 8. Now, am I remembering right? They beat us, right? Am I remembering wrong? Yeah, they beat us 2-1. So another team that gave me issues. Now, I don't think they made any signings. It looks like pretty much the same team. All right, so first leg in Milan. First leg is going to be, it's another 3-1 win. Bro, this Real Madrid team is unbeaten in simming. Vinny, Bellingham, and Bellingham score, and it's another 2-goal lead for us. Bro, my luck today is literally on 10. All right, so same thing as last time. 2-goal lead. Is this what playing as Real Madrid feels like? You guys have seen it. How many times I've simmed a first leg and we like lose 3-1, we lose 2-1. Back-to-back first leg sims, we win 3-1. That's insane. Now it's a lot more pressure though. We just cannot lose this now. We cannot lose it. If we lose this after that first leg, bro, I should be fired. I gotta be careful though, because Chelsea almost made a comeback, man. They almost did, so we can't do that here. Moretti can have a chance. Saliba is trying to block him. Saliba, that's good defending. We got to be careful though. Esposito just hit the crossbar with his first shot. Okay, still got to be careful, man. Still got to be careful. Bellingham, good turn there into Vinny. Vinny over to Frankie, needs help. Gonna give it to Trent. Frankie back to Trent. Trent's gonna feed it to Frankie. Man, that almost worked. That's a free kick though. I will take the free kick. All right, who is the free kick taker in this team though? Is it Frankie or Trent? Trent's got more curve, so I think it's gonna be Trent. All right, this would be a nice time to score. You know, settle us down early. Trent from a pretty far free kick is gonna wrap his foot around it, and oh, it goes in. Trent Alexander-Arnold, what a free kick. And I think it's actually an own goal though. I don't think it's counting towards Trent. I think the keeper kind of played it off the post, so it's not going to count towards Trent, although it really should, man. What a free kick. Yeah, Costa, I think it goes post. Maybe it was actually coming out. Yeah, it was coming out, but it's off Costa. Hey, still, that is a quality free kick from Trent from that far out. I'll take it. We immediately score versus Inter, man. Come on. 3-goal lead. The semis are on our sights right now. They're in our sights. Esposito, Chance, Saliba. Good defending, man. We're playing better with each game right now. I can feel the team improving. Now cross in. Hausen. Good clearance away. Livermento's going to try to pressure now. I probably shouldn't have there. Chance for Moretti. Saliba just runs through him. I guess that works for now. Doesn't steal the ball away though. Job, get over Job. Great block there. Oh, there's space to break now. Vinny to Frankie. They're playing so aggressive because they have to. Vinny's in. Vinny's not going to break away though, man. Vinny is so slow. Oh, Vinny is so much slower than I think. He can't be defenders anymore. Him and Mbappe both can't be defenders on pace. All right, boys, keep our foot on the gas. Keep playing like this, man. Do not let Inter have a sniff in this game. Not a chance. Frimpong, he's just bombing down the wing though. Gonna pass it back. Baturina shot there, and it's gonna be just wide. It is wide, no save. All right, that's 2 dangerous shots, though, 2 of them. All right, though, halftime, it's currently 1-0 to us. All right, so far, everything has gone to plan, so far at least. Now, Vinny, Frankie's gonna try to win that. Frankie, back to Mbappe. Mbappe is gonna go for a long shot from distance. That thing was rising. It didn't rise enough, though. All right, Saliba is gonna have to do a slide tackle here, I think. Slide tackle, and it didn't work. The shot, though, was right at Koval. We're fine. All right, we made that shot a little more uncomfortable, though. Vinny to Bellingham. Nice. Bellingham. Oh, Frankie, you ran on the wrong side, though. Trent is there. Trent over to his best friend, Jude Bellingham. And okay, that's going to be 2-0 to us. And 5-1, or actually maybe 6-1. No, it's 5-1. What am I saying? 5-1. Tyztir does math. 5-1 to Real Madrid. All right, that should be us through to the semis, man. I can't see Inter making a comeback now. This game, we have just taken care of business. Gutierrez, Vinny. Okay, there's some pace from Vinny. I like it. Vinny is trying to truck along, trying to find the shot. Vinny finds it, and it's going to be 3-0 now. All right, we are leaving no doubt here, man. We're ready for the semis. We've been lucky, but this game, we've taken care of business a lot better than Chelsea. Once again, beating a team that beat us earlier in this episode, this season. Mbappe, Frankie, let's score more, man. Let's score more. Let's build some confidence. Mbappe. Look at his pace, though, bro. He's just so slow. Goes around him. He gets tackled, bro. Mbappe is just not Mbappe anymore. Now over to Job. Bellingham. Oh my, bro, that might have been one of the best goals of the entire Journeyman series if that went in. He hit that so cleanly. Oh, there's Conceição. There he is. Conceição gets a shot away. It's going to be a save. Why is Conceição not starting for them, though? It's probably due to their formation and the fact that he's a right winger. Like, why'd you sign him then? It's so weird. Corner in, cleared. Gonna be another clearance by Trent, a good clearance away. Now, semis, we could get Man City, we can get Dortmund, maybe AC Milan too. All of our former teams are still a possibility, man. But you know what? Quarterfinals, we take down Inter, and I feel like we left no doubt here. We are by far the better team. It showed in this game here. All right, so year 1, we reach the Champions League semis. Now, before we reveal our Champions League semifinal opponents, our next game is another chance for a trophy. But man, La Liga, we are just like dominating Spain in terms of the league here. It's like not even close. This might be the easiest league title I've ever gotten because 32 games in, we have a 15-point lead over second place Valladolid. I don't know, man. Atletico Madrid and Barcelona, they both have decent teams, but they've had such bad seasons, like such bad years. Like we have almost double Barcelona's points. That makes no sense. Their team is really good. So I feel like La Liga is pretty much already wrapped up. Next though, before the Champions League semi is going to be the Copa de España final. We beat Leganes to get here. We also beat Atletico Madrid in the semis to get here. So we do face Barcelona once again, this time for a trophy. This one to probably complete the domestic treble in our first year at Madrid. So come on, cup final versus Barca. Let's beat them. I just have a feeling after all the simming I've done in this series, I feel like just the fact that you're a big team, your simming just goes a little bit better. After all this series, I just feel like that's my gut feeling right now. But all right, this would be such a bad game to lose before the Champions League semi, so we got to win it. Now, cross in though. Miguel Gutierrez gets that. We're fine. We're fine. We are fine. We're going to set the tone this game. Set the tone. Gutierrez, good touch there. We got Frankie breaking away. Frankie, oh, Medeo is too quick to get there though. But yeah, this would be a bad game to lose, man. Right before the Champions League semis, it would hurt our confidence, probably take away from our momentum, so we got to win this. Mbappe, Livermento's in here. Livermento's, and he cut inside. Oh man, Davies cut inside right when I did too. He read that so well. Livermento, man. He has been so good. He has truly like changed our team. I think if we didn't sign him, we'd be in a much worse spot right now. I'm like pretty sure of it. Now, Vinny. Gonna find Frankie, back to Bellingham. Bellingham, now just run. Bellingham's gonna stop pretty well. Gonna try to find Frankie, but Araujo, that's good defending by him. Okay, apparently Vinny's hurt, so that's not good. I don't know why he's playing right back right now or left back. A little bit concerning. Lamine, Housen blocks the cross. Oh, they're gonna come back in though. Xerxes, please no. Oh my, Housen from behind got something on that. Okay, hopefully Vinny's not hurt badly. You know, old players and injuries could be very rough. Right though, Trent to Livermento, gonna get it to Mbappe. Nice pass there. Mbappe's gonna try to break away. Gonna play it through to Frankie. Frankie, you got a clear shot here, Frankie. Gotta score that, and Frankie O'Donnell's gonna score that. 30th minute, Real Madrid 1, Barca 0. Come on. All right, man, Vinny's still hurt. I gotta take Vinny off. All right, so I'm gonna take Vinny off probably for Adeyemi. We might lose Vinny for the rest of the year. That injury does not look good. That's gonna be a little bit rough. Good thing I didn't sell Adeyemi, man. Now, Xerxes trying to get away. Gutierrez says no, though. He says absolutely not. Now, Gutierrez into Adeyemi. Gonna slide it back to Gutierrez. Adeyemi on a breakaway. Gonna pass it over to Frankie. Frankie. Clean shot. Okay, it's right at Araujo though, man. You have so much goal to shoot at. That definitely could have been better. All right, Trent. If Mbappe's onside, that's such a good pass. That is onside. Bro, Trent, that was beautiful. Frankie, perfect chance here. Frankie shot. Lunin makes a good save, man. That was a point-blank shot. We got to score. All right, though, halftime, it's currently 1-0 to us still. Should have extended our lead though. Oh man, I got a breakaway chance here. Now I see Lamine far post. They're going to pass it back. Housen is trying to watch this Xerxes shot. Bro, he's doing all these moves. Housen's doing well though. Housen, good defending. Gonna fall back. At least we stopped the counterattack. But Xerxes again. Over to Gomez. Back to Nakamura. Bro, this passing is insane. Shot. Kobel. Good save. Yeah, Kobel's definitely played a lot better since like the first few games. I was a little worried, but he is pretty much the same keeper I remember. Pretty much. You know, obviously not exactly the same. All right, after all that defending, we finally get out of it. Now Trent, Livermento, Frankie, get on your bicycle, man. Oh, he gets on his bicycle. How does Araujo steal that though? We almost stole it with Mbappe too. Adeyemi, Frankie. Oh man, if that ball gets through, that's such a breakaway. I maybe should have had to take a touch there. Now Lamine instead is in. Lamine Yamal shot. Bro, it should be 2-0. Instead, one mistake and they score. That's just so unfortunate. I gotta play the ball to the top or take a touch or something. All right, this is it's game on. It's 1-1. We're not gonna get this trophy easy. Livermento to Mbappe. Mbappe, oh, just got closed down from behind, man. All right, Mikey Moore, is that who it is, bro? He's that faster than Bellingham? I'm not sure about that. Gonna be a pass over. Xerxes, no. Saliba's there. Saliba's there. Read perfectly. Good defending. We get a foul call, I think, in the middle of the pitch. Yes, we do. Now, Trent could shoot this maybe. We're going to hold it though instead. I'm not going to shoot that. I'm going to try to find a better shot. Bellingham over to Livermento. Livermento slides it back to Trent. Trent into Bellingham. Bellingham. Adeyemi's in a good spot. Adeyemi. Good chance to shoot, and it's a good save from Lunin. All right, next goal probably wins it. Short corner to Trent. Trent going to have a chance here. Going to lay it back to Mbappe. Mbappe. Finesse shot from Kylian. It's going to fall. It just falls right back to them though, man. All right, Livermento steals it back. There's still a chance to win this in regular time, man. There's still a chance. 2 minutes, probably one chance actually. Mbappe to Frankie. Frankie. No, man, I was going to try to hold it up and just let Mbappe run. We just got closed down though. All right, they going to get one more chance here. Ref, you got to blow the whistle, man. Come on, you're going to give them the chance here? That's so bad. Okay, thank you, ref. All right, Copa de España final. We're going to extra time now. Man, we should have won this in normal time easy though. We should have won this. Barcelona should not have a chance here, man. Oh, that's a great ball. Okay, Kobel. Good alert goalkeeping. I like it. Bellingham to Bellingham. Bellingham holds it up. Nice. Frankie has Mbappe on the right. Mbappe's going to take a touch. Yeah, I tried to. You know what? It's gonna work still. That's pretty lucky. Mbappe just got out-muscled, though. Okay, never mind. Chance here. It's gonna be, okay, weird pass. Saliba has it, though. We're fine. All right, come on, boys. We gotta find this goal. Find it. Chance here, Saliba. Okay, that's actually great defending. He actually played it back to Livramento perfectly. Frankie to Mbappe, who's gonna be offside there, man. I thought that was gonna work. And this has penalties written on it, man. I don't like it. Whoa, bad touch from Singo there. All right, keep it slowly. Brent over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez. How do we lose it there, though? He just got to turn and let the guy steal it. Oh, no, this is a breakaway chance. Here, we slowed it down enough, and then that should be easy for Saliba. It should be. Thankfully, it is, man. That was almost so bad. We got 4 minutes remaining. Livramento to Mbappe. I need you guys to run. Player down the middle. It's going to be Trent. Trent Alexander-Arnold on a breakaway. Trent shot in. Trent Alexander-Arnold from the midfield may have just scored the goal to win us the Copa de España. Okay, probably the least likely player to score, I thought, especially on a breakaway. 37-year-old Trent used all the pace he has left in his career, I guess. All right, nice replay, FC. What is this replay? I'm looking at the stadium. I want to see the replay. Man, though, Trent, what a goal. That was just so unexpected. Now, is that going to be the final goal of the game, though? Are they going to have a chance to tie it up here? Defense dropping up. Just one more defensive sequence, man. Oh, I see a guy open there. It's not good. Okay, Livramento's there. Pass back. Do not let them score, please. Crossover. Header. Oh my, that's going to go off the crossbar. Chance not dead yet. Trent steals it. Okay, Trent is the MVP of the Copa de España. That is cleared, and that is our second trophy at Real Madrid. Man, they almost tied it up there. That was almost so close. But instead, we beat Barcelona 2-1 in extra time. All right, that was huge to win that. We could not lose that before the Champions League semis. We just couldn't. So with La Liga pretty much wrapped up, that is probably the domestic treble for Real Madrid in our first year. So our league sim form has been amazing, and there's been no team to challenge us. That's pretty much the explanation. But okay, bro, that trophy is like too big for the stand it's on. All right, Mbappe's second trophy lift of the year. Hopefully not the last. But Real Madrid, Copa de España winners over Barcelona. All right, though, coming up next, Champions League semis. Okay, so quarterfinals, Man City beat Dortmund, and then Roma beat Milan, and Leverkusen beat Newcastle. So Dortmund knocked out, Milan knocked out, but Man City are still there, man. Probably, you know, the best team we built in this entire series. But okay, semifinals, it's gonna be Roma versus Real Madrid, Man City versus Leverkusen. Okay, so we get Roma. Now, they beat Milan, so I'm assuming they're an insane team. Okay, 4.5-star team. They got Darwin Nunez, Ricky Puig, Chukwuemeka in the middle, but that doesn't look honestly like an insane team. They look very beatable. All right, though, so definitely the favorites, man. First leg. Oh yeah, I forgot about Vinny's injury, though. Vinny's actually hurt still. Okay, how bad is Vinny's injury? It's obviously still bad, I think. The fact that he's still injured. Vinny's gonna be out for, sprained knee, 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks. He might return for end of the year. He might. Definitely can't play him in this game, though, so that sucks. All right, so Adeyemi comes in to start. Vinny goes to, of course, the reserves here. So we are weakened a little bit. This first leg is going to be a 1-1 draw. Okay, you know what? Oh, Mbappe missed a penalty to give us a 2-1 lead in the 88th minute, man, I think. All right, the 1-1 with our sim leg this year, I'm not mad at that. Anything's better than like a deficit. All right, though, so here we go. A win puts us in the Champions League final in year 1 at Real Madrid. Man, I wish Vinny wasn't hurt, though, because I can't lie. In that extra time, Adeyemi did not play great, so I'm a little bit concerned about our left side of the attack. But all right, it's tied up currently, basically a 0-0. Facing a Roma team that could be sneaky, but they don't look that good. What can we do here? Frankie already a chance. That formation does not do well against Tyztir ball, and it's already going to be 1-0 to Real Madrid. All right, that is one of the easiest goals we've scored all season long, and it gives us a lead in the Champions League semis, man. That was so simple. All right, come on, man. We got to be ruthless. Let's be ruthless here. We are Real Madrid. Adeyemi to Frankie. Frankie is going to cut inside. That defender absolutely left in the dust. Frankie, slow down a little bit. I didn't mean to slow down that much. I meant to just run and shoot. All right, Mbappe. Touch there is nice. Slide it over. Okay, literally slid it to no one. Good job, Tyztir. Now, breakaway chance. Wheatley is in here. Gets a shot away. Koble, good save. We forced him into a tough shot. I'm okay with that. That angle was not too kind. I trust Koble from that spot. I trust him. Saliba. Good defending there. And we do get out of it. Come on. But this back three is just not going to work against my offense. It just never does. Mbappe, skill there. That guy just got left in the dust. Mbappe still has it, man. Has still got it. Oh, it's going to be cleared. Trent, fake shot. Okay, I thought that would work. Bellingham to Miguel Gutierrez. Looking for a pass. Gonna go to Vinny. Actually, that's not Vinny. That's Adeyemi. I forgot. He's injured. And Adeyemi misses that shot, man. Frankie looking for it. Frankie finds it. Frankie, oh my. His strength there. He just overpowered the Roma defense. All right, 2-0 and 3-1 on aggregate. We already have 3 trophies secured, man. It might be a quadruple in year 1. It could be. Bellingham, Frankie to Mbappe. Mbappe, please wait for it. Frankie, nice. Frankie. Should score that. Take your time. Frankie's gonna score that. That's gonna probably be game, man. 3-0. I just can't see Roma catching up to us now. This has gone exactly how the on paper looked like it was gonna go. No shocks here so far. All right, halftime 3-0. If we score like 1 more, I might be comfortable enough to jump to result. We'll see, though. I don't want to jump to result with only a 3-goal lead, though. That's not enough. 4 might be enough at this point. It might be. All right, free kick. We're gonna play it over. Gonna be Saliba into Trent. Trent's gonna find. Okay, that was meant for Jude. Bellingham goes to Joe. Bellingham instead, though. It needs to go to Jude. Jude into Frankie. Frankie, one more pass over. No, man, no one was there for it. Trent was running backwards. Job over to Trent. Trent, wait for Mbappe. Nice. Timed perfectly. Now Mbappe gets it over to Jude. Bellingham shot. It's gonna be a save. Frankie picks it up. Frankie, Killian, lay it off. It's gonna be Trent. Trent outside the boot shot, and Trent scores to make it 4-0. You know what? I actually don't feel comfortable enough to jump to result, man. I've seen some weird things in this game simming. Let's just finish this game ourselves. Now, chance here. Okay, good tackle there. That was almost a penalty. That looked like it could have been. Mbappe, Frankie. Oh, man, good idea. The pass doesn't reach Frankie, though. And one thing, I wonder if Vinny's going to make it in time for the Champions League final. If he's going to make it back. He might, but it might be cutting it close. He might not be, like, fully fit. I don't know. We'll see. Chukwuemeka looking for one goal for them. Cole makes that save, though, at least. And I gotta say, Como has not made many mistakes after those first few games. He looks so shaky in the beginning. I thought he was cooked, but since then he's been really good. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Maybe he was nervous playing for Real Madrid. Maybe he had to adjust a little bit for playing for the Galacticos, the Avengers. All right, though, full time. So we got pretty much 3 trophies wrapped up already, and now we're in the Champions League final after a 5-1 Roma defeat, or I should say win. Oh man, I thought it might be Man City, but as you can see there, Leverkusen actually won on penalties versus Man City. So it's going to be a Real Madrid Leverkusen Champions League final. I think Leverkusen won it like 2 years ago, so they might have a good team. That is going to be interesting. But okay, let's get to the final league game here, and let's see this La Liga trophy lift. All right, though, so fast forward to the final day of the year. We'll see in a second, but La Liga wasn't even close this year. It was not even close. Like, this is by far the easiest league title I've ever won in the total of 12 seasons. And I think, like, as good as this team is, I feel like the main point was being no team can challenge us. No other team played good enough. But okay, so domestic treble won in our first year. We have our eyes set, though, on the Champions League final. But first, Kylian Mbappe is going to lift the La Liga trophy for Real Madrid. Just one more trophy to get this year, man. One more trophy. But yeah, you can see there, second place is 22 points behind us. So we won La Liga so easily. What's crazy is Barcelona next year don't even have Champions League. They don't even have European football. Same with Atletico Madrid. So in 2036, Spain is so weird. But okay, La Liga champions, Supercopa champions, Copa de España champions, and now Champions League final, Leverkusen versus Real Madrid. Now first though, final stats on the year. Frankie O'Donnell scores 49 goals in his first year at Madrid. That's insane. Vinny 24 and 16, Bellingham 22 and 21. So he's really had a good second half of the year. And Mbappe 11 and 12. Trent 10 and 8 is so good for the midfield too. Now good news is I think Vinny's actually fit to play. He is. Yeah, so Vinny's back for the final. Yeah, that is some great news for us. So we are full strength here. Now what does this Leverkusen team look like, man? Because they just beat Man City. That team is so good. So they're a 4-star team, 67 attack, and they beat Man City. Bro, is something wrong here? They have McAllister in the midfield. And then it's just basically all regens plus Lovic up top. Oh, what is this team? What is that rating? That's just so weird. All right, though, they play a 3 at the back, which once again, Tyztir ball versus 3 at the back formations. It usually does well. So a chance to win my 5th ever Champions League trophy. Man, how did this team beat Man City? I don't know. We might find out once the game starts, but that is just such a shock result. I really thought it'd be Man City, Real Madrid Champions League final. But okay, like I've said, we've won 4 Champions League trophies with 3 different teams. A chance to add to that Frankie O'Donnell Champions League final. We are kicked off. Come on, boys. It's been an interesting season, but this is a chance to really start off strong. Livramento. First shot, why not? Okay, I kind of thought that shot would be better, but it's fine. It's not a bad shot. A little warning sign to Leverkusen here. Okay, they're passing the ball. Did we just see the pace they're playing at? Okay, hold up. That looked fake. Why was their passing so quick there? I don't know, but Mbappe, oh man, Frankie had a pass there to Mbappe. He was in. Okay, we need to treat this team seriously, man. They're here for a reason. Saying that. Oh, that's going to be a foul? It's going to be a foul. Okay, we got to be very careful here. Very careful to not underestimate our opponent, man. Despite what they look like on paper. Livramento tracking these. Trent over. Shot. Kobel. Good save. Okay, that's a good first shot for them. All right, Housen over to Gutierrez. Bellingham, good pass. Gonna get it. Oh, I kind of wanted that to Gutierrez, man, not Vinny. I think I powered it too much, though. All right, Gutierrez, good defending. Goes back to Housen. Solid defending. Bellingham, Trent. I see you, Trent. Gonna feed it to Frankie. Frankie has players here on a run. Beautiful. One more pass. Mbappe. It is beautiful football. And that's going to be 1-0 to Real Madrid. Scored by the 37-year-old captain, Kylian Mbappe. That was just like perfect passing from Frankie, Bellingham to Trent, who gets the assist. All right, 1-0 in the 24th minute. Livramento. Good tackle there. He's going to play it. Okay, that didn't work. Livramento, please get it. That could have been a little bit shaky. Okay, I like our start here, man. Our offense looks like we'll be free flow in this game. Mbappe's got space. Gonna play it to Frankie. Oh, man. Novak got to that somehow. And if that's better, that might be 2-0 to us. Fortunately, it's not. Saliba tackle, though. Mbappe's gonna hold this. Frankie's onside. Frankie. Chancer to score in a Champions League final again. Somehow keeps it. Oh, there's no one there for a pass, though. I should have held it. Okay, steal, hold up. Frankie. Oh my, this is chaos. Frankie to Mbappe. Mbappe, a chance to make it 2-0, and he's gonna make it 2-0. Absolute chaos, but Mbappe is coming up big, man. He is dropping in ratings so quickly, but 38th minute, 2-0. Honestly, Leverkusen, I'm gonna say it. They actually don't look that good here, man. I don't know how they beat Man City. I don't know how. They really don't look amazing. Bellingham, Frankie picks it up. Over. Trent into Mbappe, looking for a Champions League final hat trick. It's gonna be blocked a little bit. All right, Trent picks it up. Slow this down. Bellingham. From distance, Job Bellingham shot looks good. It's over the net, and that's going to be halftime. Okay, 2-0 though. This could be my 5th Champions League trophy. I mean, right now, this feels like it's ours. Okay, that pass was terrible. That's the Tyztir jinx, man. Hasn't happened today too much, but right there, it kind of just happened. Livramento, man. What a tackle, though. He has been so much better than Martinez, like so much better. That was truly like a season-changing signing. All right, though, 40 minutes left. Let's relax here. It's only a 2-goal lead. It's not like 3 or 4-0. Keep putting pressure on them. Keep scoring. If they score once, it's going to turn into a game again. Gutierrez. Okay, no, I tried to make a tackle there. I didn't mean to switch players. Okay, Housen steps up, blocking every angle. Nice. Top of the box. Oh man, what a pass and what a shot from Ba. Okay, we need to get serious here. It's a 1-goal game again. There's no way I lose this, man. There's no way. Saliba, slide tackle. Okay, I guess that works. Wait, that's gonna be pulled back for a foul? Wait, what? All right, free kick for them. Sent in. Bro, there's still a threat here. There's still a threat, boys. Get this ball out, please. Frankie. Up to Vinny now. Vinny over the top to Frankie. Frankie, if you score this, it might seal it. Frankie is going all the way in front of goal. Frankie O'Donnell shot, and that might seal my 5th ever Champions League trophy. That is how you close out a game right there. All right, 3-1. That should do it. That should. Unless they score quick here again, man. Unless they score quick. Castro back to Schroeder. Gonna be Adam. Shot there, easily blocked, and we survive it. Come on. And there were at times this year with this team, I really thought we'd get knocked out early in the Champions League, like very early. But from January onwards, the team felt so much better, like so much better. Everyone played so much better. Even with an aging, you know, Trent, Mbappe, Vinny, we're still gonna win the Champions League. Trent, okay, what kind of long shot is that though? I thought that'd be so much better than that. Bro, did his leg just fall off with that shot? All right, though, that's gonna be it, man. Leverkusen, they had a good start to the game. They looked okay for parts of it, but not enough to beat us. 3-1, we win the Champions League final in our first year at Real Madrid. We win the quadruple in our first year. I mean, I said in the beginning, like, we wanted to come here to try to make our mark as the best manager of all time. I got 5 Champions Leagues, a World Cup trophy, a Euros trophy, so many league titles, so many cups, with back-to-back quadruples with 2 different teams. I mean, I'm not sure it's ever been done before. I'm pretty sure it hasn't. So a 37-year-old Kylian Mbappe is going to lift his 4th trophy of the season. Real Madrid, once again, Champions League winners, man. My 5th Champions League trophy. I can't lie. I kind of wanted a Man City final. I feel like it would have been a closer game, a much closer game. But somehow this Leverkusen team beat Man City on penalties. Somehow it happened. I don't know how. In any case, though, what a season at Real Madrid. What a first year. All right, though, so that's going to end our first year season 1 at Real Madrid. Now, we are going to do a season 2. We are definitely going to do a season 2. I'm just not sure if that's going to be the final season of this entire Journeyman series. I just feel like we're so far in the future, and these teams are so weird now this far in the future that it kind of feels like we're reaching kind of the end point of the series, the entire series. But there's still one thing I need to do in this series, one thing we need to do. You know, this year was kind of like a half reunion with some of our former players. For season 2, I want to bring everyone back. I want to bring Bento, Lavezzi, maybe even Reed, you know, Ronaldo Jr. I want to bring everyone to Real Madrid and just try to have like the most perfect season ever. And we're gonna have to find a formation where it fits everyone inside the same team, because I definitely want like Bento, Lavezzi Jr. and also O'Donnell starting. So at least one more season of the Journeyman series. And yeah, it might be like the most insane season with the most insane team of all time. Maybe just one last dance. So of course, drop a like down below if you want to see that. And also if you want to watch the latest episode of our My Player series over on Tyztir Plus, so click on screen if you want to watch that.